to the Redhound Report. I'm Courtney Mullins.
And I'm Mary Beth Robinson.
CHS FCCLA competed in regional star events on January 31st. Abby Hilton and Sierra Bowman won first place in chapter and review display, and also Jessica Yates won second place in food innovations.
CHS has a new principal and it is a familiar face. Katie Anderson has more on the story.
On January 24th, Assistant Principal John Crawford was named Corbin High School's new principal. The search for a new principal began on November 11th when John Faulkner resigned in order to take a position closer to home. It took the site-based council nearly 4.5 months to make the decision. Crawford is a CHS alumni and has worked for the school system since 1993.
Well, I'll tell you what, it is an extreme honor. I've been here a long time. I taught history and political science for about 17, 18 years.
There were 19 applicants for the principal's position.
We had some outstanding candidates for this position. Mr. Crawford brought to the position some things that we felt was very strong. One is he's a motivator. You just heard from the speech that he just had here a minute ago. And he's a good listener as well.
I've been the assistant principal for 2.5 years, and I just felt like maybe, applying for the job and in trying to apply for the job was just a natural progression.
Crawford says he looks forward to working with students and staff.
If you look around right here today, who would not want to work here?
Because the CHS principal position was filled by John Crawford, this has left an opening for a new assistant principal. Corbin Independent Schools officially posted the vacancy on January 27th. They will be taking applications through February 25th.
Corbin, Kentucky temperatures have been crazy to say the least. Let's go to Ben Stone for more on the weather.
Thanks. Looks like it's going to be a little cloudy this week. On Friday, we have a 10% chance of rain. It's going to be partly cloudy with a high of 39 and a low of 27. Saturday, it's going to be a little bit rainy with a 20% chance of rain and a high of 52 and a low of 23. Sunday, there's not going to be any rain at all, but it's still going to be a little cloudy, so we're going to have a high of 45 and a low of 21. And Monday, we're going to have no rain again, yay, with a high of 43 and a low of 20. I'm Ben, and that was your Redhound 4-day forecast.
Hello, I'm Tyler Mills with next week's lunch schedule. First off, on Monday, we'll be having hamburgers, baked beans, and tater tots. On Tuesday, we'll be having chicken noodle soup and grilled cheese. On Wednesday, we'll be having chicken tenders with mashed potatoes and broccoli. On Thursday, we'll be having corn dogs with green beans. And ending the week on Friday, we'll be having pizza and corn. I'm Tyler Mills, and that was next week's lunch schedule. Thank you.
Hannah Baker is determined to have the last word, but she doesn't get it. Before committing suicide, she sends a tape of 13 joined stories to those who she believes were instrumental in her death. One of the recipients is Clay Jensen, who once had a crush on Hannah. He would have helped her if he could and listens brokenhearted. When Clay plays the cassette tapes he received in a mysterious package, he's surprised to hear the voice of the dead classmate. Clay spends the rest of the day and long into the night listening to Hannah's voice and going to the location she wants him to visit. The text alternates between Hannah's voice and Clay's thoughts as he listens to her words, which illuminate betrayals and secrets that demonstrate the consequences of even small actions. Hannah herself is not free from guilt either. The message about how we treat one another, although sometimes heavy, makes for compelling reading. If you enjoy psychological thrillers and a unique and honest insight on the struggle of modern teenagers, you won't be able to put it down.
Hi, I'm Katie Anderson, and we're going to the halls of CHS to find out what the students' favorite Super Bowl commercial was.
My favorite Super Bowl commercial was the Doritos Time Machine.
My favorite Super Bowl commercial was the Volkswagen commercial where all the German engineers get their wings.
My favorite Super Bowl commercial was the Budweiser commercial where the dog kept running away and made friends with the horse.
My favorite Super Bowl commercial was the Doritos one with the time machine.
That was this week's Word in the Hall. Back to the studio.
Superintendent Ed McNeil was presented the 2014 F.L. Dupree Kentucky Superintendent of the Year Award. The award recognizes a superintendent based on the outstanding achievements in creative educational administration. McNeil says this award is the recognition highlight of his educational career of 49 years.
Thanks for watching. Stay classy, Corbin.